Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I've got another Amazon favorites. We are going through my kitchen today. I'm going to share every single one of my Amazon kitchen must-haves. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. You guys know how much I love Amazon. I will share my Amazon playlist up in the cards. I've done tons and tons of Amazon videos, try-ons, must-haves in different categories, just general favorites. And I actually have another favorites coming very soon. That's just a Mod Podge of random stuff. But today I'm going to take you through my kitchen. We're going to go through my cabinets and talk about all of the goodies from Amazon that you need. And I'm super excited because today's video is sponsored by ShopTagger. If you are not familiar with ShopTagger, then you are missing out. They have an app and also a Chrome extension, and they help you never pay more than you need to pay. They track price drops and also coupon codes. It is incredible. I have been obviously buying a lot of stuff on Amazon. I always am. I just got a new office space and I've been buying a bunch of stuff for my business on Amazon. You're gonna see me go through my kitchen and see how many of the items are from Amazon. So I always have a running list of things that I'm looking for, and I actually just got a great deal on new lighting for videos for my office space, which is so good. I think a lot of us don't realize that the pricing on Amazon changes a lot. You can go and look at the exact same product one day to the next day and the price will change. So I think it's just kind of a supply and demand thing, and with ShopTagger, you never miss out if the items that you want go on sale. To download the extension, you just go to their website and then get the extension button on Chrome. It's a one-click download, super easy to do, even if you are not tech savvy. And then when you are shopping on any store, you can save the item and it will let you save it if you want a specific price or just any change in the price. And then you'll get either an email or a push notification letting you know that the price dropped, or there's a good coupon for it, or that it's back in stock. You can also organize the items in lists, so you can have a list dedicated to your Amazon products and just things that you're wanting from there. You can do it by category, so you could have like gifts for people, your go-to makeup, or just items that you have your eye on that just feel a little too expensive right now that you're waiting for the price to drop on them. When you're checking out using the extension on your desktop, this is actually my favorite part about ShopTagger, is that it will scan the internet for coupon codes and it will give you the best coupon after it runs through all of the different options, and it will come up with the obscure coupon codes like influencers' names and things that are not just from email marketing or Facebook. And then they recently launched a cashback feature. You get it straight to PayPal from different retailers. If you're interested in checking out ShopTagger, which I highly recommend, click the link down below in my description box. It's the first link, and you can download the Chrome extension and the app. All right, let's go through my kitchen drawers and I'm gonna show you guys all of my kitchen must-haves. Every single thing will be linked down below in the description box in case you are interested. This is obviously our pantry, and we've got a couple things in here. So these glass jars are amazing. I have them up here as well. They have our flour, brown sugar, and powdered sugar is back there. We also have a couple of smaller ones that we keep pecans and walnuts in. They're airtight, so everything stays super fresh. They have this plastic, so that keeps everything really fresh. Having a small amount of pantry space has definitely made us get creative, which is partially why I love these. I also love them just because they keep everything fresh. But these can stack on top of each other, so you can take advantage of vertical storage, especially these small ones. You can stack quite a few on top of each other if you are lacking storage like we are. But these are just great. You can see everything because you can obviously see straight through them, so you're not digging through a bunch of bags and looking at different labels. So I just think that they're really convenient to be able to see everything, know that it's still fresh, and also be able to take advantage of more storage. We don't have a lot of room. Obviously, our pantry is very small, so we have to make the most out of all of our room. So back here, we have this acrylic organizer, and this holds all of like our random ingredients. So just canned stuff, some sun-dried tomatoes. I think this is like a new chocolate syrup that hasn't been opened, breadcrumbs, just some random things that we do use, but all of them can live in here, and then we know obviously where everything is and it's contained, which is nice, especially if you have a small space, because we have to utilize everything. And when things aren't contained like that, they just kind of end up everywhere, and then we don't have enough room for everything we need to fit in here. Up on this shelf, we have these acrylic containers, and these are stackable. So they have these feet that don't let it move over. So I keep some Zip Fizz, oatmeal, and then we've got some bars back here, these energy things, I don't know, hydration things that Adam uses on bike rides. But anyway, the bins are incredible because they are stacking and you can fit smaller items in here. It just makes grabbing things on the go very easy. I actually have these all over my house. I keep all of my SB inventory in them as well, just because it's so easy to grab things out of them when they're stacked up, and it makes shipping really easy. And I just use a wet erase marker, or I print out little labels with my Cricut and I'll just stick them right on here, and then you can see exactly the name of the product and just pull things out. So they work for tons of different things, and they come in a lot of different sizes. So you can use them for smaller items like the oatmeal and my Zip Fizz and little bars, but you can also use them for boxes of macaroni, or they also have some that are the sizes of soda cans. So then you can just grab a soda out of them as well. So there's lots of different options on there, but these are just a game changer for storage for me. We don't have a ton of storage in our kitchen in general, so this is more cluttered than I wish it was, but we don't really have an option, and we can't fit one of those things that stacks your pots up. It's too tall for our cabinets, but we do have these separators, and these are actually made for non-stick pans, and we actually just got a new set of stainless steel pans, but we're still using them because stainless steel can still get scratched. So we have a pan, and then there's a layer of padding, and then another pan, and then another layer of padding. So that way none of your pans are rubbing up against each other and getting all scratched up. They also have them for saucepans. So they come in a bunch of different sizes, and yeah, they've just been really great. I do like that they fold up here. So this would work for a pan that's as small as this size, but then could also obviously work for a bigger pan, and this part would just fold farther out. So they definitely work for a variety of size pans as well. In this drawer, we have this set of silicone and wood handled utensils. I love this set. One, I think it's really pretty. It's a really nice like grayish blue color, and the set in general just comes with so many things that you would need. So this is what the set looks like. Again, this is really great quality. This set is just so beautiful and so functional. I love when I find things that are actually functional but also look nice and they're high quality. So it has everything that you would need in this one set, which is also super convenient. Don't mind our aluminum foil. We have to get a backsplash in here still. We've been doing a little kitchen refresh, so the backsplash is not done. But this is our knife block, and there's a couple of knives that we have that we absolutely love. This one is the 8-inch chef's knife. This is the 6-inch. I prefer the 6-inch because I feel like I have more control over it. It's smaller, but a chef's knife is like a go-to in your kitchen, and these are absolutely amazing. They're super sharp. So we've kind of been building up this collection. We've got some more slots, and there are a few more knives that we need to get, but we are building it up. We actually just got this knife set for Christmas, our steak knives. So these are also from Wusthof. I can link this set as well. It comes with a little like collector's case, and this block only fits 6, but we have 8 steak knives. So we do have like a full set. But yeah, these are insanely sharp. They are amazing. Anyway, this is just a really good brand. It's definitely not a super cheap brand, but it's one of those brands that you can build up your collection over time. Adam always includes one of these knives in his gift guide for Christmas, which we've done the past 2 years, and we are slowly building up our collection. So highly recommend this brand. If you have not yet, you can definitely check them out. In this cabinet, we have all of our Tupperware, and we have all glass Tupperware, which I swear by glass Tupperware. We normally have our rectangle ones back here, but they are all in the dishwasher. So I have this little bin from IKEA, and this has just all of our tops in order of shape, so rectangles, circles, and squares, and then of course all of the actual pieces. These have lasted forever and they don't stain. They're really, I mean, they are more expensive than plastic when you buy them, but they last so much longer, and I just feel like for the health benefits of being able to microwave in them, the way that they last longer, they're just a way superior product. So they come in a bunch of different sets of sizes, shapes, all different options. So I will leave a couple down below. One of the other things that I really like about these is that the tops snap on really tightly, so you know your food is staying fresh. And then when they're stacked in your refrigerator, you can see through them, so you know everything that's in every single container, which just makes it really convenient. I really like being able to see the things in my pantry and in my fridge so that I am using things up appropriately, and just so that I can know what's in there so it's easier to grab and I'm not rifling through everything all the time. I've shown our spice cabinet before. I actually recently redid this probably like a year ago, but this acrylic organizer is from Amazon and it is expandable here. So if your cabinet is not as wide or is wider, you can adjust it to fit your cabinet and it will go out until double. So if it was double, almost double the width of my cabinet, yours would work for it, which is awesome. And I have had people say when they saw this, they wouldn't want their spices to be like this because you can't tell the difference in the bottles, but mine are just in alphabetical order, so it's so easy to find everything. This salad spinner is something that I just never thought that we needed, but now that we have it, I love it so much. So you just put any greens that you're going to eat in here, you wash them and then put them in here and put the top on. And then you just push down, I mean, multiple times, obviously, and then it spins all of the water out of your lettuce. So it is so easy to use and just really makes a difference when you're in a hurry trying to make a salad. This is definitely just one of those products that you don't realize how much you will love it and use it until you have it in your life, and then you realize how convenient it is and how much you've been missing out without having it. So definitely recommend this, and it's not super expensive. It's a little bit bulky to store if you don't have the room for it, but we kind of have one cabinet that's a Mod Podge of random stuff underneath one of our other cabinets, and that's kind of where this lives. We cook a ton, and I've noticed that olive oil, we always buy it in these large containers. Like this is our olive oil container, and sometimes if you're trying to measure out just a tablespoon or a small amount, when this is full, it's really hard to control it. And so we have this, which I just think is way easier because you can drizzle this straight into a pan if you're not measuring it, and you have way more control of it. And then also if you're just trying to get smaller measurements, it's way easier to use this as well. So I like that it has the little nozzle on it, and it's just much more manageable to use on a regular basis than this large container is. And we can also clean this out. Anytime we finish it up, we can clean it out so it stays nice and sanitary. This lemon squeezer is so incredible. It's so much easier to use than squeezing it manually, which I used to do. And this is such an inexpensive item to grab. This was actually in my stocking, I wanna say last year, in 2019, and I have gotten so much use out of it. I feel like that's kind of a funny random thing that you wouldn't think you would use that much, but I use this weekly. I squeeze a bunch of lemon into a little container and then squeeze it into my water. So this is just one of those convenience things that's really affordable but makes life so much easier. When I saw these, I knew I needed them. They are salad scissors. So you put a salad into a bowl and you can just go into the salad and cut the lettuce. And the one side has kind of like that spatula, so you can grab from it against the side of the bowl and yeah, just chop your salad however much you want. I just got so excited when I saw that this even existed, because one of my biggest pet peeves is trying to eat a salad and the pieces are so giant. You're trying to like maneuver them or cutting the salad as you're eating it, especially once it already has everything on it. I like a salad that's already chopped, and so this has definitely just made that so much easier, and I don't have to dirty up another knife and a cutting board with my lettuce to chop it up. So this just works right in the bowl, super easy to chop and then obviously store. It just locks shut. So One of those things that you didn't know you needed until you got it, and then you realize how much you needed it. We make a lot of salads, and a lot of times we'll make our own dressing. So we have these dressing containers, and I actually have an empty one so I can show you how it works. On the side of it, it'll show you how many cups or ounces are in there so that you can measure out if you're making the dressing in here. You can just unscrew this cap, put all of the ingredients in, and then you can just hold it shut, shake it, and when you're ready to use it, you just push that over, use the spout to pour it, and then put this back. It seals it nice and tight, and then you can put it in your fridge. Before we had these, we were just storing our extra dressing in little Tupperware containers, and then you have to get out different things to make the dressing, obviously, because it doesn't have measurements. So you're making it in a container that you have to wash, and then you're storing it in something else, and it's not easy to pour out of, and it makes a mess. And then it's just sitting like randomly in the back of your fridge somewhere because it doesn't go in the door with all of your other dressing. So this has just made it so much easier if you do make dressing at home, and it's so much easier to make dressing than you think that it is. So highly recommend trying it if you haven't made your own dressing in general, but also if you do make it, this storage is really good. When we got our new countertops, I was so excited to get this because our sink is an undermounted sink instead of one that's over, but this is a drying rack, and you can just roll it up and put it into a cabinet, and then when you are washing dishes, you can roll it out and move it obviously wherever you need it, and then you can just put your dishes here to dry, and then again when you're done, you can move it out of the way. If you are somebody that always has a towel out, or you have a separate drying rack, I highly recommend trying this out and seeing if it works for you, just because it is so easy to store and you don't have like that wet towel sitting on your kitchen counter all the time. I feel like this is actually a little more sanitary too, because the water just runs off of the dishes and kind of back into the sink, as opposed to getting a towel wet and then sitting on that wet towel on your countertop. So definitely love this, and it's just convenient. I'm all about that convenience. If you're looking to use less waste, these are bamboo paper towels. So they're a towel-like texture. They rip off like paper towels do, but they are thicker, and you can actually just machine wash them and then reuse them. So I love these. My only complaint is I wish they came in more of like a tissue box so that you could fold them up and then kind of pull them out of the top again and keep refilling the bottom, instead of having them tear off like this, because once they're torn off, you have to then store them, and that solution, I guess, isn't really there. So that would be my only change, but I really like them. They're great quality, and you can rinse them out, reuse them. Like if you're washing off your counters or something, you can rinse them out in the same use and just use one of them, as opposed to a bunch of paper towel, and then of course wash them and reuse them again. I have to mention this tumbler because I use it every single day. I have ice water in it right now, and this keeps your drinks very cold. I will go upstairs with ice water at night, and there will still be ice in it in the morning. It's incredible. I love this so much. It helps me drink a bunch of water. I refill it throughout the day. You can take the straw out and shut this, and it will be sealed tight if you would rather not use it with a straw. They're way cheaper than the Yetis are, and the quality is amazing. Alrighty guys, those are all of my Amazon kitchen must-haves. I have tried a lot of Amazon products, and these are actually good. There's a lot of kitchen things that I have tried that I just did not like, and I would never share with you guys or recommend because they are not worth it. So these are all top-notch kitchen products. So I hope that you found something that would be useful for you. And you know, we don't have a ton of space, so I definitely have to be picky and really find solutions that work for us. So yeah, those were all of them. Thank you so much again to Shop Tiger for sponsoring today's video. If you haven't checked them out yet, click the first link in my description box. Check them out, download the app and the Chrome extension. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.